My name is Mike Steele. I'm from Hamilton, Ontario, about an hour from here. And I have been involved in How Do I Trade Stocks now for a little over 2 years. And when I started, I got an email, I think, from John and Anne-Marie talking about the program. I was interested. Started on a trial basis for a couple of months, and then came to one of their first training sessions. And it was at that training session that it really gave me an indication of how this all worked, what it was all about. It has changed a little bit over the last couple of years into something more in line what it is now related to exchange-traded funds, which I strongly believe in. I've thoroughly enjoyed the experience of being with the program. Really like John and Anne-Marie. They're very personable, they make you feel very welcome all the time, and in their training programs are very, very helpful. They give you a stronger understanding of what you're doing in the trading system and why you're doing it. My own portfolio, when I first started, we were doing stocks and I wasn't following the system exactly, so I did okay, but not as good as I thought, at least as good as I hoped. But since following the system they have now and being fairly meticulous and religious about how it's worked, my portfolio has gone up pretty close to 100% from where it started, which is a good gain considering that stock markets don't do that. You look at the Canadian stock market, it's nowhere near 100% in the last couple of years, not even close. So I'm really happy with that part of it. I enjoy the people I've met here at some of the training sessions. We do connect sometimes outside our training sessions and help each other in terms of moral support. And it's great. The people here are wonderful. The program is, I think, extremely well put together. And if you follow it, it is wonderful. Just, thank you for what you do for us and continue in the same vein and we'll all be very happy.
I'm Elaine Lawson. I'm from Ottawa, here in Ontario. I've been with John and Anne-Marie with this program since about October, not this past year, but the year before, so 2013. This has been just an extraordinary system in my mind. The system itself works unbelievably if you follow it. What I always say to my friends is if you do what you're told, you buy when you're told to buy, you put in your stop losses, you sell when you're told to sell, you're going to do really well. The only times that I haven't done as well is when I thought I could outperform John, and just don't bother trying. The support is tremendous. The course, I've been to 2 courses now, and there's just such a wealth of knowledge, and it helps give you the reassurance and the comfort that there's really something very solid behind the system. And anytime I've ever needed anything from John or Anne-Marie on the phone or electronically, they're always right there, and tremendous. Well, I give them a little bit of a sense as to how it has worked for me. I let people know that in the end of last year, between October and December, I made 30%, and that wasn't with any margin, that was cash. And I tell them that it's easy. They don't have to be worrying about watching the market all day. They do it 5-10 minutes at night max. It's easy, it's very reliable, and you're going to have some losses, but the losses are small and the gains are very large generally, and I wouldn't find it, there's a better way. I can't imagine there being a better way to be in the stock market and to have such success. I would say that in the last year and a bit that I've been with the system, I would say I've made 50%, and that was without using any margin. Well, it sort of starts feeling like we're all part of a community, because now I'm at the second course, see a lot of familiar faces, and it's just another opportunity to be with people and to share some ideas, and so that's one of the benefits of it. The fact that it doesn't take any time is a tremendous benefit. You're not sitting there watching the stock market all day. And I guess I really want to congratulate John and Anne-Marie on following their dream, on doing what they're passionate about, and really one of the things that I've learned from them is it's what they're doing for us is not about making money, it's about wanting to share, and I wish there were more people like them.
So my name is Leslie Weiss, and I'm from Thornhill, Ontario. And I started with How Do I Trade Stocks back in May of 2014. The training it's all really great. Okay, support, I know Anne-Marie and John personally, so if I need to talk to them, I call them, I send an email or whatever, and they always respond to me. The training's terrific, okay? I believe that this kind of training would cost me tens of thousands of dollars. And here I have it all thrown in for that small amount that we pay every single month. It's wonderful training. I can come back as many times as I want, and I do. I come to every single training session. I participate, and I love it. I've been trading stocks for the last 40 years, and this is by far the most successful system and the most successful group that I've ever been involved with. John and Anne-Marie's dedication, John's knowledge, and his curiosity and desire to make the system better constantly. He never sits still and just lets it be just because we're actually making real good money. He's always out looking for something new, something different that'll add to it, improve our returns, and just make everything better. I mean, I started in May of 2014, and my returns as at year end were about 47%. I've never done that. The member community, we've started a mastermind group of all the members who wanted to be a part of it. We provide support for each other. You're not going to make money every single time you trade. There are days when the market is down, and I'm not happy about it, right? And have an opportunity to call somebody or call a few people and share the same stories as they're sharing with me, and through our miseries on that particular day, we support each other. And when we have a really great day and we're making a lot of money, then we get to celebrate together. We get to see them all on these occasions when we come to these places, and we're now going to start to meet as a community outside as well. So that's wonderful. John and Anne-Marie, thank you so much. This is magnificent. I'm so happy to be a part of this organization, and thank you so much.
My name is Joan Nordeman. I live currently in the Brampton area, and I've been a How Do I Trade Stocks member for over 3 years. I find the support amazing. Anytime that we need anything, they're very quick to get back, whether it's email or call or phone. The training programs are well laid out. They're systematic. It's basically building blocks. You start with a foundation and you build from there. I think Trade the Stocks, or How Do I Trade Stocks, is an amazing program. To me, it's a no-brainer. They tell you when to get in, when to get out, easy peasy, it's done. So if I'm talking to somebody else, because my own personal success has been quite good with this, very good with this system, I recommend it to them and just say, take a look at it. It's very easy to use. You're basically giving the entry signal, you're giving the sell signal. Take a test drive, see how it works. So I've been a member of the program for over 3 years, and I've been with the different evolution of the program. All I have to say is the last trade that we were in 8 weeks' time, I did over 35% return in my RSP account. If I'd been in a leveraged account, it would have been over 100%. So there's not really anything out there that I've ever seen, and I've been studying stocks for over 6 years. I really love the community. There's a really great bunch of people, and I think it starts at the top. John and Anne-Marie are awesome to begin with, and their energy comes through. And the people that stay with them and continue through with the program are very much the same. And we've built a really nice community. People are connecting and friendships are being made. Well, I was a financial planner in another career, and I've also worked directly with brokers, and I do my trading myself now. I don't think you should trust anybody else with your money. When you take control of your own money and you look at the results that the system the results can give you back, talk to the people, do your research. As I say, I've been studying for a long time. I've done my research. I've had those losses, but I also know that if you follow the system, any system, the system will get you in and it will get you out. It's not always going to win, but you're going to win more often, and those wins are going to be greater than your losses. I would just say, you know what, if you're interested in taking control of your finances and planning for your future or building your future, take a look at the system. Do yourself a favor. It works. There's a lot of money that you can make for yourself, and it's not just about the money. There's so many other things. I want to be able to be a better philanthropist. I help my kids now, but there's so much more that I can do. And just give it a try.
I'm Scott Cleveley. I'm from Cambridge, Ontario, and I've been with HowDoITradeStocks.com for 10 months. What I like best about the system is that it's very straightforward and easy to follow, and it only requires 5-10 minutes time each day to trade your stocks. And as far as how my investments have been doing since being a part of the program, I've doubled my money in 10 months, and it wasn't a complete straight incline the whole way there, and that's one of the difficulties with the program is getting emotionally used to sort of the ebb and flow of being a trader. But when you actually sit back and you look at what's happened over the last 10 months, I've doubled my money. I'm up 100%, and that's the number that really matters. And I've never seen any system that can give those kind of returns. If I could share one piece of wisdom about the system with someone else who isn't currently trading, it would be to just, I'd say, trust in the system. And I know that's hard for a lot of people, especially when they're being presented with some numbers that may seem too good to be true. For myself, I started with a small investment of $1,000 and sort of tested the system and, got comfortable with that, and then, upped my investment from there. And that would be my advice. Just get in, take some of that money that you're making, 2% on, and invest it in the system, and take it for a test drive, and you'll see. I guarantee you'll be up 30% in the first 3 months on that $1,000 investment, and then you'll have the confidence to move forward and maybe start investing more money.